about sharing pieces sometimes. When you write poetry, you usually just write it for yourself. And then when you start sharing it for other people, you start writing for like an audience, and then you get away from writing for yourself. And then when you write things for yourself, you might want to share, but then it's like, that's other personal. I don't know how I feel about sharing that. So you kind of have this weird kind of vibe you get from your own pieces. So this is called Fear of Writing. I'm scared of my poetry. I fear the vulnerability when pen touches pad. I regurgitate whatever comes to me, and sometimes I don't want to be that transparent. Sometimes it's easier to act the part, get deep enough but not too deep, personal enough while disguising subject matter in rhythmic riddles. You know me well, but the way my trust is set up, I never trust I won't be judged for my truth. I think before I speak, yet have no filter when the subject matter is far from home yet close to me. I just don't know how I feel about people all in my business. When words excite emotions, people start listening, and I don't want my skeletons dwelling in your memories. I write, erase, and try to find a broader range. That last was too close. I want to let my hair down. I want to give it to you, but with only half my clothes on, you're not ready for my full exposure, or maybe I'm not. If I give life to lyrics that mimic mirrors of my mind, I set myself free. My heart releases blocks to my blessings. I provide comfort and seek solace. I get intimate, but with gloves on. I don't want to get my hands dirty or air out the laundry. I want to be deemed as different, as shallow as the surface, but drill deep into dark spaces of anyone else's mind but mine, my life. Sometimes too painful to want to remember. Self-taught how to censor. Talk about anything but everything. What happens in this house stays in pools of pent-up frustration and pipes burst on pages, but I've always been told, don't go telling your business. I find myself retreating when I find they're actually listening. Shock some with my brash tenacity of sexuality, shock others with my duality. I'm trying to preach to the people with what comes to me, not from me. Subject matter that doesn't form words when written, a silent code I vowed to live in. I've always been told, don't go telling your business. Don't put your people in poetry by name. I'm going to put a bow on top of bullshit when I present it, finesse my failures for features, tearing these walls of Jericho down. I'm ready for some healing. Thank you.
Legal.